Well, hello, Shiny Crafty People. It's Tim Totten here, and welcome back to the channel. Now, I have to tell you, I just recently bought a quilt that I turned into a covering for the back of my couch. And I did that because my cat was clawing into the top of my couch. You can actually go over to my Patreon account and see the full video of me making that couch cover for the backs of the couch. I'll show you a little picture of it here of what that kind of looks like. But if you go to the Patreon, and there's a link in the description below, you can watch it for free. You just gotta join my Patreon for free, or you can become a paid member, that's up to you. But I had these two king-size pillow shams left over, and I realized that the pillows I had on the couch were no longer gonna work. You see, those pillows had this fabric on them, and this is starting to look a little old and dingy, although it's perfectly clean. So I decided instead I should turn these pillow shams, and what I found was 2 simple stitches, and I'm gonna have brand new pillow shams. I think I have to change these. You see, the size of these is literally big enough that I can fold them over and make envelope style pillows. So I'm literally just gonna fold these, pin them, stitch them, and be done in no time. So join me for this really quick project. Well, here we go. These are those 2 king size shams that I have. Now, I could go in and try to salvage a bunch of this fabric, but I'm not even worried about it. I'm just gonna leave it in there. It's gonna be so easy. And I'm literally just folding these over, but I'll do them on the wrong side, obviously. So let's get rid of the pillow. That's a simple 20-inch by 20-inch pillow. I bought the form at IKEA a couple of years ago. And what I'll do is I'll turn this to the pretty side is facing me and just fold these over until they reach in the middle. And I'm just gonna barely cover them over each other. Just get them to touch over one another by like 1/2 of an inch at the most. Now that's because of the sizing. I wanna make sure that this pillow is gonna fit in the middle of there. And the pillow will squish up a little bit. Now you could use clips or pins for this. You could do either one. So if you wanted to clip it, you could easily come through and clip. You might want to pin. I'm gonna clip a few places and then just pin where those 2 have to go over each other so they don't come out. And do that to make sure I don't lose that spot. And then I'll clip the other spots. This is gonna be so easy. I'm gonna make sure that I sew inside of that little stitch line right there because I don't wanna see that stitch line on the other side. And then I do the same thing on this bottom edge. So I'll pin that first set of layers first. And then just clip it. Now I'm gonna do that on both of these. That's a spool of bobbin thread. I got a lot of stuff in this little box. This is a box I made a couple of years ago on my channel. I'll actually put a link in the description below because it has a pin cushion in it and a little box. That cost me less than $2 at Dollar Tree one day when I was there. Today it might cost you $2.50. But you know, hey, inflation is a thing. All right, so I'll do the other one and then we'll go over the sewing machine. I want to show you how fast it is to do this project. All right, so I have white threaded into my machine. You could do gray if you wanted to, but I don't think I'm really gonna see on the other side. And I'm just going to make sure that I stitch on the inside of the stitch that's already here. Put my needle in down position. Just because I don't want to catch that fabric out to where it would, you would see the line of stitching when I turn this inside out. So I'm just gonna, and it really doesn't make a huge difference. Literally that took, less than 30 seconds, another 30 seconds, and I will be done with one of these already. Shows you how fast this can get made. Now on this side, I'm just gonna be super careful because I wanna make sure this fabric is gonna go over where it's, so make sure I get that fabric underneath the presser foot. And I'll take the clip off so I can flatten this out and let it push any caught fabric out there. And so that's now done. I'll do the other one real quick and then we will show you the finished product and I will have an entire project for my living room. I'll have these 2 pillowcases done in like 2.5, 3 minutes. Crazy. right, so we've got those done. Here are those two pillowcases and the pillow. Now I'm gonna suggest, you gotta remember, this is not where you're turning it. You're actually turning it here where the two pieces cover over each other. And I'm not clipping any corners or edges or anything. I'm just gonna go ahead and turn that, point those inside out, right side out, I should say. And now those are finished. I'll just do the one now to show you. And that's now that envelope style, and I can put my pillowcase, my pillow right into it. Now, if you wanted, you could have put a button or something here, or some Velcro if you felt like it, or if you weren't going to take the pillow out very often, you could give it a little whip stitch and close it shut. And that is our finished pillow to go with the special backing covers that I made for my sofa. Well, I hope you enjoyed this video, and until next time, folks, stay crafty. Don't forget to go to my Patreon channel and watch for free the video of how I made the back of that sofa. Until next time, stay crafty. Bye for now. All right, now it makes me want to go see if I have more king pillow shams that I'm never going to use.